Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the first premiere episode of Magnum Opus. Happy Halloween edition! So, before we start, you should have seen the disclaimer at the very beginning of this video, and down below, there's gonna be a whole lot of talks about sex, drugs, and everything else. Spice and all, I think. Yeah. But yes, I'm going to introduce the cast of members. I'll start with myself. I am Rena, playing as Munchies.
I am Hayley, and I'm going to be playing Auntie P.
I am Joel, and I am playing Cadmus.
I'm Lou, and I'll be your storyteller this evening. Why don't we start by setting the scene? Chicago has always been Chicago, the shining jewel of the Camarilla in the Midwest. And as we descend upon the city, our camera kind of slowly panning towards the center of it all, we see a shadowed figure in an office sit down in front of a large oak desk and speak to us, the audience. That shadowed figure looks at us directly, as if he was about to tell a story. Thin bloods, outliers, runoffs on the edge of the kindred scene, trapped in their condition of a living human and a cursed vampire. They're badly treated, usually looked down upon by their elder counterparts, and hunted down like pigs by the Camarilla Scourge. Why? Because some whack job oldie said that they were the harbingers of the end. Of course, that was then chewed up and spit out as a chapter in the printed Canaanite Bible, the fucking sign of the apocalypse itself, in this case, Gehenna. But what could be so scary about these Mercurians, these Duskborne? Well, from what I've gathered in my years, nothing. They eat batteries, pop magic pills, and blow themselves up. Sure, they can walk in the sun and eat food sometimes, but that's really about it. Or so we're led to believe. Behind closed doors, abandoned industrial buildings, and private parties, they got a whole different world on their own. But we'll get to that. Alchemists, to really understand them, we need to explore their capabilities. Y'all ever heard of George Ripley's Compounds of Alchemy? Or the 12 Gates? Don't worry if you haven't. I'll take you through step by step, concocting our own narrative to unveil our own Magnum Opus. Let's begin with the first step, Calcination. We break down the salts to unveil their inner structures. And he looks at the camera to us as the camera fades into a different scene. Into the tight corners of Chicago, we zoom past the loop and make our way into what's the area known as Chinatown. The indistinct chatter in the background quickly fade as we move past the food shops, the antiquities, and all the commercial buildings spread across. And we make our way in through a tight little alley where we see a purple-haired young woman dressed in what seems to be party clothing and a little brown satchel that she slings around her shoulder. Walk downstairs into this little makeshift entryway to a basement. There's a green door there that's seems to be the entrance to an apartment. She gives a few knocks, and as she does this, it echoes out into the interiors of this haven. And we see, for the very first time, our Thin Bloods. Why don't we start with Auntie P? What does it look like for you? What are you doing tonight, Auntie P? It's only around 7 o'clock in the evening. You've barely woken up. What's on the agenda?
She is, I imagine, as we move in, we see her in the kitchen. She's already got 3 pans on the go. There's eggs, there's bacon, there's beans. She's cooking up a storm. She knows there's certain people here that like to eat a lot, and she likes to be the one to make sure everyone always has something to eat. So she's there cooking away. Maybe has got like the radio going, like has some like old school rock going as she's cooking up a storm. And we see her. She's got red hair that's kind of swept to the side. She's wearing like black combat pants and black boots, has like her black tank top on, and it kind of looks a bit kind of rugged but also pretty well put together, as she's just making sure that she's got enough food for everyone. And it's clear to us and the audience that she has more food than anyone would possibly eat.
Okay. And as we see this figure just cooking away, busying herself this evening. At the mention of food, we transition the camera over to our second member of the coterie. Munchies, what do you look like and what are you doing as of right now? What do we catch you doing?
Munchies. Well, first thing you would notice is the fact that she's holding like her boba. She's probably just coming out of the bedroom, smelling all the delicious food that Auntie is cooking up. Quite ready to go out actually. She's wearing this nice jean jacket. Underneath it's just like a black tank top and pretty tight fitting black jeans, the skinny jeans, and boots to accompany it. But yeah, she's pretty much dressed up. Usually she's just wearing a big hoodie. This is her normal wear, but for tonight, ready to go out, ready to eat everything, and it's a great day. Oh, night, really. Who knows?
Speaking of great nights, you guys have had a few, mainly due to the trouble that one of your coterie members gets you in. Speaking of trouble, camera then bounces over downstairs to where Cadmus is. What are you doing right now, Cadmus? And what do you look like?
Cadmus is kneeling over a notepad. He's just idly jotting down a variety of things, most of it jokes that he kind of scribbles out and goes, nah, that wouldn't work. Next to him is a Bunsen burner heating up and overcooking, definitely, and burning a little vat of black coffee that he's kind of absentmindedly forgotten is next to him, as you see there scribbling with the pencil. He's got his beanie and sunglasses on, just because, you know, while it's dark in here, it's bright outside, and likes to keep it consistent.
The three of you would simultaneously hear the door knocking, or rather someone knocking at the door. Who could it be? And why would they come at this time of the evening? The three of you, I imagine, convene towards the common area of your makeshift living room. We would all see the three of you together before you open that door.
Just
You two
saying, last
expecting
time
anyone?
someone knocked. Well, last time someone knocked like this, we ended up going. We got told it was going to be a great time. We had to meet the coolest people, and everyone remembers what happened then. We didn't make any friends, and we got in trouble because we beat. What was his name again? Something to do with pizza. Big Papa John.
Big Papa. No, you guys
Exactly.
didn't make friends. I made plenty of friends. But it's okay. It's
Listen,
alright.
I was trying to make friends. I just don't appreciate how they were behaving. It was very unnecessary. But I'll get the door just in case it's someone we need to deal with. And she'll like move towards the door.
See Munchies at the distance with the background, just like grabbing a whole plate, pulling it to herself.
Cadmus will
Okay.
start pouring coffee in now into 4 different mugs.
Okay, yeah, Munchies immediately the aromas and the scent of that awesome cooking is just gonna waft into your nose, but that is quickly bittered up by the coffee that Cadmus has just brewed up. Auntie, as you make your way towards the door, you would hear that rhythmic knocking once again. It's familiar to you. Why? Because it's from the person that introduced the 3 of you to Chicago's kindred, or rather, Thin Blood community. As you open the door, it swings open, and you see Sonia right outside. Her hair is her purpley hair is bright as ever, and it's kind of done up right now as if she was out to go, ready to go party. She looks at you with her bright blue eyes as she says, "Hey, Auntie."
Oh, it's you. Come in.
What?
She like ushers her in immediately. Shuts the door.
I mean, who
puts
else
the
would be coming to
deadbolts on.
visit?
Well, you know, after our last little expedition, well, it never hurts to be safe. Come in. I'm making breakfast.
She, makes herself at home quickly as she walks in through the door. She's smiling at Munchies and Cadmus, so she gives you a little wave. Hey, you guys. Ooh,
This is exactly what happened last time. I told them.
Wait, what happened last time? We had a blast.
You didn't drink my coffee last time. Munchies took it all. We have to have a coffee together this time. I'm not setting a pattern of this, all right?
I will actually take you up on that offer, she says, really sauntering over her way towards you.
Yeah, Munchies will have this look of like disgust as she's drinking the
It's
coffee.
good coffee. I don't know why you always you eat Auntie's eggs. Why don't you drink my coffee? So,
No,
shut
it's
up.
really good.
It's great. It's great
Yeah.
coffee, Cadmus. Don't listen to them. It's great.
It's amazing,
That's what I keep trying
Cadmus.
to tell them.
Oh my gosh, Auntie's eggs. Woo! She kind of like gets a little bit excited as you see her once again. Actually, she left it with you last time. She looks around for the little salt shaker filled with that red powder, and she sees it out, on the table itself, and she grabs it quickly and she sprinkles all of that red dust all over the eggs. Quickly, you can see her eating up the eggs, and she just has this fantastic smile towards you, Auntie. She gives you a really big thumbs up.
There's a big smile from Auntie as she can see that her food is bringing someone, that kind of happiness, and she immediately starts cooking more eggs.
She swallows as she says, "You guys know what's going on tonight, right?"
There's an egg shortage in the neighborhood. I mean, I can only assume.
That would be terrifying. Please, Cadmus. I want that to
Look,
happen.
it's okay. I bulk bought, and she walks over to like the storage cupboard, and you open it, and there's like 16 packs of eggs just stacked up.
Wow.
Look, you never know when people are going to come over and they need eggs. I always like
mean,
to be prepared. I don't want
yeah.
anyone to come here and ever think that they're not going to get a hot meal.
If there's gonna be an egg shortage, I definitely know who's caused it. And she looks up and down the trays of eggs. No. Look, listen, it's
No, you should see the coffee. Coffee.
The coffee is
Right.
terrific. There's no chicken out there endlessly laying coffee. Coffee creates its art, its expression.
she grabs a mug that's you've poured into, and she takes a little sip. As immediately you can, she looks away, away from Cadmus as she looks towards you, Auntie, and she's just like trying to keep it in together. Oh yeah, that's just
It's
the
a 4
best.
times espresso.
It gives a real kick in the morning, you know? Gives a real boot up the arse.
Yeah, real good. Maybe
It's enough to keep nearly anyone up for 32 hours, hopefully.
you burn the beans or well. Anyways, God, really good. She says as she kind of pushes it away from you, from her. I mean, tonight, as you guys may know, tonight's a pretty pretty special night for us. Like us, if you know what I mean. Like our little
I
club.
definitely remember what tonight is about.
I have no idea, but I may have missed it in the notes.
Okay. Fine. Let me explain. So, today's March 11th, and tomorrow is March 12th. Please tell me you know what happens on March 12th? Or what happened in the past?
Of course, as Auntie kind of busies herself cooking, like she hasn't got time to explain what happened.
I
So
have
excited.
no idea.
If any of you would like to make a roll, you are more than welcome to. It's going to be an intelligence and academics. Or streetwise. I'll take streetwise too. All right, first roll of the evening. Damn, okay. 4 successes for Cadmus.
I changed my mind. I do have some idea.
Okay, 2 successes for Munchies and 2 successes for Auntie.
Yeah, was too busy eating, man.
Just a little bit. So Auntie and Munchies, you guys are a little preoccupied right now. Nothing comes to mind. But you, Cadmus, 3/12, March 12th. This holds a rather significant number for you. First and foremost, it's when Thin Blood Alchemy was created. It is this particular date. And that's all you get for 4 successes, as you haven't been a Thin Blood for too long.
Oh, wait, hang on. I do remember. Sorry, I mixed up which notes it was. I thought 12th was was once again Egg Day. This is the day that, it's like, I don't know what the right word for it is. Not really an anniversary of creation.
It's
but
Craft Day, y'all. It's Craft Day.
Craft Day. That's exactly what I was about to say. It's Craft Day.
It's the day that, well, our powers were created, or so we're told. What really happened was some kookhead biotech at uni dreamt about rice vinegar, chocolate, and some other ingredients, and he kind of tossed them all together and created the first brew.
Revolutionary. Cadmus is going to switch his glasses over as he reads his notes. a true visionary.
So every year, every 12th of March, our community celebrates. We dress up a little bit, play some music, find a good place to party first, and then play some music, brew a batch, maybe 2, 3 if we get carried away, maybe 4, who knows. It's a, you know how we can stay up till noon, right? So it's bound to get crazy. I think it's your guys' first time, right?
Yes, I'm very excited to see everyone
Let's
come
go,
together
yeah.
in this way.
Come on, there's gonna be a lot of people, a lot of cool kids, but it's Duskborne exclusive.
Okay, so no full bloods like last time. No full bloods trying to, pick a fight or.
No, don't worry about that. We got what we needed there and dipped. It's all good.
It was really confusing. You kept telling us to find the coolest people, and we assumed that we had the lowest body temperature, but then real dead things turned up, and they were colder than us. It was hard to deal with. I found it difficult and turned to Auntie and Munchies. No?
Yes, it was a difficult situation. She kind of walks over and kind of puts an arm around Cadmus.
And then they tried to kill us
job.
as well. I mean, they
did.
tried to kill us part. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I mean, I
It's a really
tried.
I did
confusing
take
night.
exception to that part specifically.
Yeah, and I tried to like tell them to calm down, but the guy was not listening, and it's like, oh, okay, sure, I'll just make friends with
You
your
guys
friends.
did great. You guys did great. It's fine. No one's gonna be there. Like no one that wants to, keep your faces in. But yeah, maybe stay away from that part of town from here on out. Just letting you know that the local rebels aren't exactly happy with the three of you.
The
There's going to be
three.
no knocks at this one.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, I'm gonna crash here tonight, but my ride's outside. So maybe finish eating, dress up, look cute, and we're gonna go party, okay?
I'm already ready. But
Me too.
quick question though. Are we able to come back home before the sun rises up kind of deal?
Oh yeah, I don't plan to stay there long. Gosh, no.
Oh, perf. Yeah. Cool. Amazing.
Should
She
we
smiles.
should we bring anything?
Auntie Media's like eggs.
Coffee?
Should
Snack
should I bring
Snack
eggs?
pack?
Snack packs. Snack packs.
Protein packs.
Immediately starts making snack packs.
Well, every alchemist is gonna be there. Every alchemist in town's gonna be there. So maybe bring your own ingredients, but there's gonna be some stuff there. It's all good. Trust me.
Cool.
Cadmus, bring your stuff then.
I got a gesture
Maybe
to the whole meth lab. Like I don't know if I
Mi-
can transport it.
Yeah, maybe not the caffeine. Maybe not. Sangria though would be better. Trust me. Not that I'm saying your brew's
cool.
bad.
You know, Cadmus, you don't want to give away your best recipe so easily, you know?
Oh, I'm not bringing the coffee. No, the
Yeah,
coffee's
someone
there
who
to
might just
invite
take
people in.
it.
Yeah,
I'm not
exactly.
just giving people
Mhm.
coffee out of nowhere.
Okay. Right. I'm crashing here tonight. I'll meet you guys. Well, come on. Let's go.
Okay. She's Auntie's like furiously filling snack bags, and like we realize now that all the pockets in her combo pants are for snack bags. She's just filling with like there's like candies and like savory stuff. Like she's just fully ready to go. She's
Battle
only
ready.
one step away from having like a grenade sash of juice boxes, but she stops before she gets to that point.
Yeah, I see Munchies in the background while Auntie's doing this. She's just finishing off all the food. Like,
Cadmus is just grabbing his notepad and just stuffing it into his bag.
Okay. So, you can see that Sonia kind of leaves her stuff here as well, and you guys follow her into the street where her car is. Actually, past the alley, of course, into the street. And you can see her old beat up sedan there. She hops on in the car, and I imagine the three of you as well. The question is who rides shotgun?
oh, that's definitely me. I'm going shotgun.
Yeah, Auntie doesn't mind going in there, but she always lets Munchies call shotgun. She knows she likes sitting there. Auntie doesn't really care.
Yeah, I'm a
Cadmus will
passenger
sit behind the
princess.
Statistically, the driver will always protect themselves in a crash, making sitting behind them the safest position in the car.
Right. Okay. She starts the car, and you guys begin driving there. Is there any conversation that's being had as you guys make your way there?
Cadmus is going to finish writing on some notes and turn to Auntie and Munchies and go, all right, I think I figured it out. The average egg weighs roughly but somewhere between 50 to 70 grams, right? And you can replace during cooking roughly about 65 grams of blood for one egg. So, like, if you're cooking, let's say, like a cake and you don't have any eggs, you could use blood instead of the egg to cook the cake. Are you guys trying to see if you can replace blood with egg and just see if you can keep going? Because that'd be revolutionary.
I mean, I'm down to try it. Sure, I'll try and make a blood cake.
I'll eat it.
No. I know the blood cake works. I'm saying, like, that's proven. But can we subsist purely on eggs instead of blood? Or like for cooking, like for alchemy tonight, like if let's say you need like a sanguine, like you need some blood of someone who's feeling like particularly happy. Can you use just like a really happy egg instead?
How do you know that the egg's happy, Cadmus?
I don't know. How do you know blood's happy?
Is he high already?
No, this is just
No,
normal
this
Cadmus.
is just Cadmus.
I'm just saying that, like, if it works one way, it should work the other way. If you can replace blood with egg, why can you not replace egg with blood? Wait, no, the other way around.
I'm sure the boys tonight will love that question. That's something to ask them, definitely, she says, as you guys make your way out of Chinatown, and get on to on the 94, making your way to the eastern part of town. Now, as we follow this beat up sedan onto the highway heading east, we eventually come across the edge of Chicago proper, bordering the rusted urban jungle that is Gary, Indiana. She takes a few turns as she gets off the highway, and eventually you make your way into the more industrial looking area of Gary. Tall buildings made out of brick and mortar with metal kind of polishings and pipes, and all sorts of machinery are spread across this side of town. Eventually, you make it to a particular one where you can see that there's, instead of being in a state of abandonment, there is movement inside this tall 3-floor brick industrial complex. There's lights kind of flashing and dancing inside those tinted windows. You can smell, just as you kind of step out of the vehicle, you smell this strange aroma. At first, it's more of the metallic scent, but eventually, as you guys make your way following Sonia into this building, there's this more mixture of chemicals and perhaps vitae. You're not exactly sure, but if you'd like, you may roll a wits and awareness for the scene. Okay, 3 for Cadmus, 1 for Auntie, and 2 for Munchies. Okay, so Auntie, you step outside the vehicle, and immediately you are hit with nostalgia of the scent of the streets. There's sewage and all sorts of spilled oil that kind of flavor your surroundings, and it's based on your background. You don't feel like this is, offensive to you. You're reminded by your past, your history, where you spent this, on the streets of, in gangs and crime. Munchies with 2 successes. Yeah, the scent of sewage makes you gag. You're not exactly sure how to approach this party now, as you kind of grip tightly on towards Sonia's arm, and you can see that look of disgust form on your face. This is very apparent to you, Cadmus, with your 3 successes. But for you, you're more focused on whatever's going on inside that building. with those 3 successes, I'll give you this. You can hear the a faint rhythm inside. Maybe some bass that's kind of shaking the walls right now. But as you guys follow through, immediately, as you step through the secret entranceway, you can tell that the walls are layered with worn-out clay bricks that's barely holding it together. You turn a corner and your footsteps clang and echo while you go up this metal staircase towards the interiors of this building. As you reach the top, Sonia stops. As you reach this security passage, you see 2 individuals, 2 young boys, maybe in their late teens, bob to the music coming from inside. Their eyes give you an intense look over, especially you, Cadmus. Who the fuck are you?
Me? Specifically, or us as a group?
This Latino individual kind of just like doesn't answer, very stoic, and he looks at you in particular, actually. The other individual with him is African American man, sort of crosses his arms, but his eyes kind of soften as he looks at Munchies.
And now, no need for this hostility. We're just here to party.
Sonia, I ain't never seen these people before. Are they cool? The one kid asks. And Sonia just kind of smiles at them and pipes up saying, relax. They're brew. Before they kind of just part ways for you, letting you in. Do you follow Sonia, or do you stick around and speak to these individuals?
Auntie's going to follow Sonia.
Okay, cool.
Cadmus will walk in as well, but he'll note down on his notebook password. They brew. I got it next time. Sorry, my bad.
Yes, Munchies is making sure that Cadmus actually walks in and not stop to talk to these individuals. But as you know, Cadmus walks in, Munchies follows. She's gonna give a wink to both boys, just in case. Need some friends.
The 2 of them kind of smile immediately as you give that wink, as they, kind of drop their tough dude attitude. But the 3 of you follow Sonia in as she smiles all the way through, pushing this sort of metal door wide open. And immediately you're hit with the rhythm and bass of like old school sort of hip hop playing, and the indistinct chatter kind of grows louder and louder right now. And you see a ton of people here, at least 24 individuals kind of partying it up. Some are on the front, on the floor, kind of dancing and whatnot, while others are upstairs doing their own thing. There is sort of these furniture and workings of what this place used to be. There's like this large metal cauldron-esque device that is in the center of the room. And you see a few individuals kind of tossing shit in there along with the music and dancing. And you can see that they have like red Solo cups kind of spread across the place. Some people are drinking. Some people are sort of just like passing around what seems to be cigarettes that have a slight color to them, not red, not white. And a few people are conversing. Sonia turns to all of you and she says, well, I hope you guys are ready to party.
This place is awesome.
It's a really good atmosphere in here. I like it.
Yeah, and it's kind of an exclusive party, Only Thin Bloods.
That's
How do you
amazing.
verify that? How do you check that it's only us?
I mean, you just know. You've been around. If you've been around long enough, you'll be able to tell. Come on, I'll introduce you to a few people. Maybe you'll get the vibe. Okay. So as as Sonia kind of leaves and leads you on to the floor, you would see a bunch of people here just kind of partying it out. Some people are like spilling drinks left and right, while others are having like this who's tougher in the moment as they kind of compete doing things. You see one of the individuals kind of literally has his skin kind of tighten and form like this rock-like texture. And one of the individuals kind of just punches him right in the chest, but nothing really happens to him as the puncher kind of just screams out in pain, saying, "Oh fuck, that hurts, man! It really fucking hurts." Sonia kind of turns towards you, Auntie. She says, "It's called diamond skin. Maybe stick around. We'll teach you. I know you like to kind of brawls."
Well, I don't like to get into brawls. I only do it when it's absolutely necessary.
Right. Big Papa would beg to differ.
Well, he hurt one of my friends, so I'm sorry I lost my temper.
No, it's all good. That was just enough needed to put them in place.
You'd think with a name like Big Papa, when his joints got dislocated, he'd kind of be a bit more amenable to it. Like, he literally went Papa and he was all upset about it. I don't really understand.
I think it's a coping thing, he's a little insecure about. And she gives you a wink, Munchies.
It'd be like Munchies getting upset about being hungry. It makes no sense.
You don't want to see me upset about being hungry. Well, Munchies is grabbing a drink from like a nearby table. But, no harm done, no... Except for Big Papa, I guess.
As you reach over for that drink, you would notice that the people around that table are 3 individuals. 2 you've already met. They're very familiar, and the way they speak says it all. You see, I believe you've met Ziggy and Blaze, the 2 stoners, of which you guys kind of made friends with, And alongside them, you see a woman you've never actually seen before. Most people you haven't seen before. She looks like she's of Native American descent. She's got short hair. She wears like a black tank top and some very, very loose jeans. "Oh, hey, that was my drink, dude. Oh, hey, it's you guys."
It's been a while.
"How's it going?" She said. Blaze kind of smiles at the 3 of you.
It's good. How are you?
"Oh, shit, you laid that guy out really, really bad. Oh, that was so funny when they freaked out. I was trying to get control of him. Ha 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 ha."
Are they smoking at all? Like, or are they?
Yeah, if you turn to Ziggy, you can see that he's got a joint in his hand.
Nice.
"Hey, you wanna toke, bro?"
Oh, it's just like last time. It's perfect. Cadmus will
Yeah,
reach
that
out.
would be great. And then stops as Cadmus reaches out.
Just grabs it and
Sweet.
starts smoking.
Okay, you take a hit, and immediately the same effects as last time. You feel absolutely relaxed, like all the worries in the world just wash away in this very instant.
Man, I love you guys.
Oh man, this guy already caught the feels. That's when you know it's working. And kind of Blaze just kind of nods along. Sylvia, or sorry, the woman, kind of turns to you guys as she says, "I don't think we've met before. I'm Sylvia."
I'm Munchies. This is Auntie, and that's Cadmus over here. We're new. We're new to town.
"I heard. Sonia's been running up the troops so far. Interesting. Anyways, wow. She kind of pokes you in the arm, Auntie. Damn.
Yes, there.
Did you serve as well?
Serve? I've never been in the forces, no.
Well, you're freaking built.
She serves eggs. They're terrific.
I do serve a lot of eggs, yes.
You
I like
should
to
really
cook.
try it.
Yeah, I'd love to. Wow. Is it me or does this feel like deja vu? You got a pretty girl, really built redhead, and you can see that she holds her tongue as she gets to Cadmus. I feel like... No, never mind. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy the party. It's, throw this every once in a while.
Insight. What was
yeah,
what was that
thanks.
moment? Was that a deja vu
What
moment
was
about?
that?
All right, go ahead and roll wits and insight.
Okay.
One success for
I
Auntie,
suck.
2 successes for Cadmus, and Munchies. 1 success. Yeah, nothing out of the ordinary here. She might have, scratched her nose a little bit, but nothing too funny going on with what she says. Maybe she really does mean it's like deja vu for her.
It was definitely not funny.
Sonia puts her arm around you, Munchies, as she says, "Well, it looks like you've already made friends with these ones. Let's go upstairs."
Yeah, let's go. Unless, Cadmus and Auntie wants to stay.
No, come on, you guys
Um,
have to meet the leader.
Come
Well,
on.
not leader. He likes
The
to call
leader.
himself the leader.
The leader. Well, don't beat up this
Actually, he
one
doesn't call
this
himself the
time.
leader. We call him the leader.
Look,
He
if
doesn't
isn't
like
rude,
leadership.
I don't want to beat people up, but if they're gonna hurt us or be rude,
Hey, relax. He's brew as well.
Okay. So he's cool. He's
Is this
cool.
a cult? I mean, like, I'm amenable to it, but I don't know of many non-cult situations where there's someone everyone calls the leader.
Well, honestly, we just call him the leader. He doesn't like to lead, but whatever.
Cool.
You gotta
It's
put a
like
face to the group, you know?
Yeah, it's like a self-appointed face for, I guess, us in a way.
Yeah, something like that. I mean, they got Primogen, or that's what they're called out in the camp.
Wait. Does that mean, non-ironically, I get to say, Cabba's gonna say, take me to your leader? Always wanted to say that.
Cadmus, you can see Ziggy and Blaze kind of laughing in the background, giggling, and Sylvia is just like shaking her head. Now, I appreciate your humor, really. But yeah, let's go. Come on. And you guys follow her up the stairs through the metal staircase, and eventually get to the second floor. It's kind of open right now. And you see that there's, apart from the furniture and debris that's kind of scattered across, this is where the music is coming from. And up here, you can see that a few individuals are in conversation. Some of them are looking a little intense as, you come up the stairs. You see an individual with green hair, kind of like a tired look on his face. He's got a hunched back. And next to him, you can see another individual who looks like he's taken a little too many drugs tonight. His eyes are completely dilated. His jaws are completely clenched right now. He's smiling all the way through from ear to ear. He's got red, bright hair, and he's shirtless at the moment. But who they're talking to is a more refined individual. He stands kind of tall. He is really, really he's got a handsome look about him. He wears a leather jacket. He's got this intense eyes kind of staring these two individuals down. And what's the most prominent thing about him is on his neck, you can see that there is a tattoo of a crescent moon. Without a roll, you guys would know that that's not just any regular tattoo. That is a brand from the Camarilla. Sonia takes you. Yeah, Sonia takes you over to those individuals. You can see that the two colored-haired individuals seemingly just walk away from this conversation as the red-haired one kind of bumps into both you and Munchies, you, Auntie, and Munchies. And he kind of just smiles and says, "Ooh, damn, it just got hot in here."
Good evening, Rick.
I knew I recognized you from somewhere. Damn, girl. Smelling fine, too.
I see you've partaken in a lot of things lately.
Woo, more than I can count. Auntie, good to see ya. As he says that, his breath reeks of old, like medicine and alcohol combined.
A pleasure as always.
Pleasure's all mine, he says as he reaches for your hand.
She reluctantly gives him her hand.
Okay. He touches it and he, not aggressively, but you can see that he has a firm hold on your hand as he kind of brings his lips down to your the back of your palm, and he plants a very wet kiss.
Thanks. Immediately, removes her hand.
I'll be seeing you, he says as he takes the individual along with him down the stairs, leaving you, Sonia, and this so-called leader alone together.
Good evening.
He gives the three of you the up and down, and he kind of just nods his head. You must be the new kids in town.
And you are the leader.
Oh, don't fucking call me that.
Don't call him that, Cadmus. As Munchies
Don't
will
call
take
him
out
that,
like
Cadmus.
a napkin, give it to Auntie to wipe her head.
Yeah, she's furiously, with a look that says, this hand will never be clean again, no matter how many times I wash it.
I see you're associates with Crazy Rick and Bigby.
Yes, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on who's asking.
It's a story I don't want to hear. Guy gives me the heebie-jeebies. But he's part of the community. Speaking of the heebie-jeebies, he says, looks at Cadmus.
Well, we'd like to introduce ourselves before we judge each other. My name's Munchies. He reaches a hand out.
So that's what you're going by. It's a good name.
Mhm.
Get along fine with Ziggy and Blaze.
I'm Auntie. Pleasure to meet you.
Just Auntie.
Yep.
No Aunt, not Aunt May, not Aunt May. Not Aunt Josephine.
No. Look, I helped some kids on the street. They started calling me Auntie. It just kind of stuck.
I can see that. Heard what you did to the Anarch fucker the other night.
I mean, I regret that it came to violence. It's not my intention. But he assaulted one of my friends and he was going to attack us and I wasn't going to let that happen.
Yes, we gave him plenty of warnings.
We did.
We even
Munchies
tried
was
to-
very lovely and we tried to talk, amicably, but they weren't interested.
We made jokes. We were all smoking. Like, we did what friends do. He didn't want to be our friend. It was just... He acted like a real full-blood kindred.
You must be Cadmus.
I am. That's
Heard
weird.
about you.
That's really weird. They kind of look at where Rickman's like, most people don't know me.
Yeah,
That's
well,
cool.
Sonia.
Hello.
Sonia told me about you.
Oh, did she tell you about the coffee? It's pretty good.
Coffee? What coffee? You can see Sonia kind of like does this.
Don't worry. It's just something we're cooking up. No stress. Maybe when it's perfect.
Color me interested.
I'll brew it out of specific leader beans.
He raises an eyebrow to that. So, how do you guys like the city so far?
It's nice. It's we've been to a couple of these now, and big pubber thing aside, it's a nice vibe. Everyone seems to be getting along, and it's nice to see everyone come together and take care of each other.
There's a
He
whole
nods
lot.
along.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of colorful characters around this city.
As he kind of nods along to that, he steps by the railing, because kind of forming the mezzanine, and you can see down the stairs, you can see all of these kindred, these thin bloods rather, kind of getting along, dancing, partying, chatting together. You can see some of them are exchanging notes here and there in the quiet corners, while others are literally brewing in the middle of the scene, and everyone's smiling. There's no hostility here or anything like that. Cadmus, Penny, for your thoughts.
I mean, it's kind of... Cadmus just gesture and be like, it's insane to imagine something like this. Like, this is what poetry is written about and stuff like that. Like, this essentially just... It redefines the whole idea of kindred culture overall, from what I hear. Like, this is amazing. This is perfect. Do you let people stay here? Can people live here? Can I live here?
I wouldn't recommend living in this industrial lot. But if you're talking about the community, yeah, I guess you could join. I mean, Sonia's already vetted you.
I at least would like to be part of something that, brings people together. I want to create a place where everyone's welcome and everyone's safe, and seems like a really good place to start.
Yeah.
He gives you a look of sort of recognition as something kind of clicks with him in this moment. I'm glad you're here, Auntie. We might share the same goals after all. He looks towards you, Munchies. You were saying something?
No, I was just saying that I agree with Auntie. I want to also build in a way, a little society for us, Duskborns, to live and not be shunned.
Agreed. Those elders, they don't know what we're capable of. And I'd like to keep it that way for now. One day they'll see.
How
One
do
day
you
they'll-
stop the big poppers and stuff from rolling into here and like throwing their weight around?
Clearly, you haven't seen us handle any fuckers to try to come through. I'm gonna
That
say
is true. I have not.
I'm gonna say you've seen it though, in your own way, much like how Auntie handled herself. Though a little less physical, and more on the. He gestures to one of the red solo cups nearby, the sangria. But we'll get to that. Just wanted to see what you guys' thoughts were on joining the posse.
Yes, I would much be interested in joining this posse. I will, even if I have to. Like, I know if you don't want me to, but they kept saying everyone should call you the leader. What's the best thing to call you, if not the leader?
Forgive me. Guess I haven't introduced myself. Maverick.
Is that?
That's it.
I like it.
Simple as that.
Can I call you Mav, though?
He looks towards you. He tilts his head a little bit. Maybe we get to know each other a little better. Too soon, though. You'll have to prove your worth.
I'm sure if we are working together to make this whole society thing an actual thing, we'll see a whole lot of each other.
He smiles as he says, maybe I'd like that. We'll see after tonight. We'll see how the three of you fare with the brew off.
What's a brew off?
He kind of just nods to you, Cadmus, with a kind of a sly smile, and he gestures towards Sonia. And Sonia kind of just tries to gather everyone up downstairs. And as she's doing this, you are left alone for a few minutes. Do you want to speak to anyone in particular as of right now, or do you want to keep talking to Maverick in this moment?
I know we saw some people who were brewing, what was it, the diamond skin sort of thing. Are there any other, like, obvious effects happening that's, like, certain little crews are brewing that we can see? Or is it just kind of intermingled madness at the moment?
Apart from people kind of, chatting it up, on the right hand corner up here on the second floor, you would see that some kindred are eating strange ingredients, batteries, wood, chunks of wood, and some juice. You don't know what they're doing, but just as this individual, actually, was it Munchies that's familiar with this alchemical distillation method?
That's me.
You immediately recognize that this person is brewing. They're using their body as their own athnor, their cauldron rather. And as they're doing this, you can see their eyes kind of light up in this moment as they begin levitating.
That's insane. They're completely defying physics, but by consuming things, is this like a gas reaction, or how's that even happening?
Maverick kind
It's
of leans
amazing.
over. Maverick leans over next to Auntie as he says, and that's just the iceberg. That's the tip of the iceberg, rather. You should see the older thin bloods. They've got some more interesting elixirs with them. If you play your cards right, maybe they'll give you some. Even teach you.
I am down.
Do you brew it all, Auntie?
Eggs. I do a lot of cooking. I never really got into the brewing thing. My job is to keep these two safe. And they do everything else.
So that's a no for now. Sooner
For
or
now.
later. Sooner or later. It'll come around. You'll need it. Munchies.
Yes.
I take it that you have your own distillation method. I'm curious what.
Isn't it obvious from my name?
Well, what was obvious was that was a stoner's name. That's why I said Ziggy and Blaze would get along with you just fine, but I can see where you're coming from. I need the three of you to go downstairs for now. Mingle along with the others, and then we'll have the brew off. Till then, I'll be watching.
Okay. It's like pushing Cadmus, the auntie down.
Cadmus will tip his beanie, and as he walks down, he's like, "We're gonna go embarrass ourselves with Goose."
What's with the goose? There was a goose. Are they serving goose? That's
Oh,
amazing.
don't worry, you'll get it. Don't worry, you'll get it.
We
Okay.
head down.
Yeah, Cadmus, you have to tell me if there's a goose being served because that's
No, that's from a movie I watched. There's a guy called Maverick in it, and he had a friend called Goose. I'm trying to tell him that we could be his goose. We could be the goose to the leader. Think about how good that would be.
I don't want to be a goose.
Think
Can I
about all
not
the
just be
eggs you could
myself?
have. Imagine all the eggs you could have, though, if you were the goose.
I'd rather eat the goose.
You can't eat the goose. We're the goose. Hopefully. If we play our cards right, we could come out of tonight as the goose. The golden goose. It's everything I could have ever wanted ever since I found out about it a minute ago.
Well, I'm sure, talented as we are, I'm sure we can make a good impression.
Would I have, like, I imagine if we like, anytime Cadmus goes out, he keeps a couple of the vials that he's cooked, as he is able to do. Would I have, I think, I'd have some on hand, wouldn't I?
Yeah, sure. If you
Cool.
had loaded up before.
Yeah, absolutely. Cadmus will open up his jacket and show there'll be like a couple of vials there of, next to the coffee, there's also some red liquid. And he'll be like, trust me, all right, we're all set. We're gonna impress people tonight.
Okay, because I don't think my alchemy my thing is gonna be, exciting like the diamond skin or the levitating.
I think it's pretty exciting. I've seen some of the stuff you can
I
eat.
think
Like,
what you do is very exciting.
yeah, there's superheroes that have powers purely based around what you can do.
Yeah, all I can do is like speak the native language of the people I feed from. That's not exactly like a thing.
Yeah, but look think of how many people you could bring together with that. Bring people together. Communication is one of the biggest issues that create the conflicts we have. It's because people can't communicate. They misunderstand each other, and then that misunderstanding grows and evolves and then becomes so ingrained that people forgot why they were fighting in the first place, just because they are.
If you eat a fish, do you become Aquaman? Can you talk? Like, does it apply to animals? I've never asked that. If you eat a fish, can you talk to fish?
I don't think so.
Have you tried it though?
I don't want to eat a live fish, Cadmus.
You eat live people. What? You draw the line at fish?
But they look at me with such cute eyes, like all bubbly, like, bulging eyes and stuff.
What if
Like,
it was a blind fish?
I don't want to eat a blind fish. That's even worse moral-wise. Like, okay, I would eat a dead fish. Okay, like,
Does
cooked
it
to
work if you eat
perfection.
something dead? Can
and-
you speak to them?
No, I need to drink their blood for me to.
That's what I'm
actually
saying.
work.
If you drank the blood of a fish, could you talk to the fish?
But I don't want to drink the blood. I mean, I never tried,
I'm not
but
saying you have to.
Yeah,
but
let's table the fish thing for now. Let's table it. We'll
You
come
could
back
be
to it.
Aquaman.
Like maybe a later on, when we've got more involved in this whole thing.
As you say those words, Auntie, you kind of bump into an individual, but not exactly in an aggressive way, but you kind of just maybe bump into them very, very slightly. As you turn and look at him, Auntie, you see that he is a medium height individual, a person of medium height, rather. Sorry. He looks to be of Southeast Asian descent. He's got a little mustache going on. He stands about 5'8", and he wears rather maybe cream-colored suit. He looks at you with a strange uncertainty in his eyes, his dark brown eyes, and he tilts his head. I apologize for that. I didn't see you there.
Okay, I sometimes take up a lot of room. I'm Auntie. She kind of like holds out a hand to shake his hand.
Auntie, like Tia in my language. I'm sorry. I'm Filipino. My name is Ben Galura.
Nice to meet you,
He
Ben.
extends a hand out.
He gives it like a firm shake.
I can tell you're new here. I've never seen you before. You?
Yeah,
He looks
these are
towards
my
you.
friends. This is Munchies and Cadmus.
Munchies will
Yes, we
aggressively
do.
like whisper to Cadmus, "Stop talking about the fish."
I'm not talking about the fish now. You brought the fish up. You could do it. Hello, yes, I am Cadmus. This is Munchies. We are not talking about fish.
Fish is a wonderful ingredient and is actually a staple food in my country.
Hi. How long you been here?
Oh, more than a dozen or so years. But I'm glad to have met the three of you. Good to see new faces around here from every once in a while.
Good to meet you too.
And he just stands there, kind of awkwardly, looking at the three of you with a certain degree of recognition. Is it recognition or is it callousness? If you'd like to
Inside.
insight,
Yep.
you're
Yes,
more than
please.
welcome to.
Yes, please.
What's with all these people giving us looks? Did we mess up
Yeah.
already?
What's an insight, please?
I feel like we
The three
messed
of
up
you.
already. Did we mess up
Nah,
already?
they're the sus ones, not us. We're good.
So sus, man.
Would
My
any of
God,
you
what's
like to
happened
roll
with
a
my
willpower?
Yeah. I'll do it.
No, because I could only get one extra. Yeah, no, I'll leave it. Look, the dice
no.
gods have decided I'm getting a 2.
All right. No, now keep in mind that you are able to rouse check, even though you guys are thin bloods. You are able to rouse the blood to increase your dice pool by 1. Okay, so just keep that in mind for the future.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
rolling purely on wits. I have no insight.
I have a
sense,
lot
makes
of
sense.
wits and insight, but unfortunately the dice gods is not with
Okay.
us. So
2 successes for Auntie, 2 successes for Cadmus, and 3 for Munchies with that willpower roll. Now, the two of you, Auntie and Cadmus, man's he's just a little taken back by the new faces in town. But Munchies, with those 3 successes, you know he means a little more than just taken aback. But you can't really tell. You don't know this individual. You just met him.
have you met us before?
No.
Hmm. Oh
But
no.
I feel like I'll be seeing you more often now.
I mean, we will be living in the
Probably.
city, yes. So yes. Hopefully, I mean, are you
I'm
okay
sure
though?
we'll be coming to more of these gatherings.
Are you a part of the
Yes.
cook-off
The brew off.
for the brew-off? The brew-off.
The cook-off, the brew-off, it's the same matter. It's just different words. Different ideas mixed in, and I'm sorry, I'm losing my train of thought.
It's
Yes,
okay.
just a word of caution for the 3 of you in these coming nights. Are you familiar with the story of Icarus?
Flying too close to the sun.
He nods towards you, Auntie. Be careful on what you do and who you trust in the scene. Flying too close to the sun is never a good thing. You might end up getting burned.
Thank you so much for that advice. As like Munchie grabs like a tiny pack of popcorn and gives it to Ben. Just like put it on his hands.
Cadmus is
Thank you.
suspiciously eyeing the Finbloods who were levitating earlier. That's what they must do. They must fly close to the sun to avoid.
I wish you all a good evening.
You have a good evening too.
Okay, as he
Does
walks
anyone else
off.
find that the idea of a lesson of don't fly too close to the sun, you get burned, kind of condescending? It's kind of like saying don't go up to the prince and flick him on the nose. You might get in trouble for doing it.
Don't vomit on the prince.
Yeah, this. I guess, but Ben walks away. Cadmus story sounds like
No, no.
this dickhead's acting like he's just giving us some sage wisdom. He's just kind of been like
Hold
don't
the-
kick a crocodile in the face.
Before
Thanks, man.
Ben
Real helpful.
before Ben gets a bit too far, Munchies will actually give him a calling card before Cadmus goes on about his rant.
Thanks for your sage words of wisdom, bro. Yes. Coming up next in wisdom from Ben: if one sees a werewolf, do not attempt to look like a piece of raw steak. It will go badly for you. What a
We're-
dickhead.
I mean, I'm sure he was just, being polite, and I'm sure there's probably some of us that have got a little bit carried away with our abilities and maybe bitten off more than we can chew. I'm sure he's just concerned and for the newcomers.
Auntie, make sure to not cook with your rotten eggs. Only use fresh ones. Rotten eggs taste worse than fresh ones.
Munchies will be making this movement to Ben if he's looking back at all.
He's definitely not looking back.
I can tell you right now, that guy right there, not the fucking goose. Not goose material at all.
How do you know what is a goose material?
Because we're goose material. Because we're fucking goose material.
Yeah.
That's what we're here to
fucking goose
prove.
material.
Exactly.
Goose have wings and Icarus had wings and Icarus flew too close to the sun.
Icarus's wings were made of wax.
And
though.
cooked the goose, which would be delicious.
Cook goose.
Maybe if someone was willing to try and drink the blood of a goose, and they're munchies,
I don't
they
want
could
to
talk
speak
to
to
them
a
and find out.
goose. Have you
Well,
seen
what? They could
those? I
They could
fought
have
one as a
interesting things to
child.
say. Maybe the goose can tell you about flying too close to the sun might lead to, bad things. Wisdom from a
have-
goose.
Munchies, do you have some kind of childhood trauma around a goose attack? It's Auntie puts an arm around her, is everything okay? Is this,
No.
seem to have some issues around. Oh, and she gives
What?
Munchies a hug, gives her a snack
Gross.
pack of trail mix.
You see Ziggy and Blaze gravitate towards the three of you, as they're kind of just smoking whatever they have, and they're just nodding along to the story you guys are telling each other. There's a goose, bro.
There will be soon.
Oh shit.
Yeah, the goose was mean. It was squawking, and it chased me. And then Munchies is grabbing the salt from the guys and smoke.
You guys form a little circle quickly.
And I didn't know
I'll
that
take
goose
her.
hisses at you instead of honking.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. The goose is long dead by now. I'm sure. I'm sure the goose is long dead now.
You guys are not
I will
getting
make
goose
sure that
metaphor at
no
all.
actual geese get anywhere near you. Okay? I'll be on goose patrol. You don't have to fear that again. Ziggy, do you mind if I have a hit of that? Thank you.
Oh, sure, yeah, you can finish that up. I need to roll a new one anyway.
She does. She just slowly just smokes the rest of it.
Yeah, absolutely. And once again, you feel refreshed, Auntie. All your worries, all your troubles gone after one toke. But you take a really, really big one and a couple small ones afterwards, and just boom, you're coasting right now. You're in Hawaii. You're laid out on the beach, sunbathing. You're hearing the crashing waves nearby. You got like drinks in your hand, and you're just on vacation. You're chilling.
What are you guys growing this out of? This stuff's amazing.
They just offer you a little stoner giggle. Wouldn't you like to know?
Absolutely.
Maybe we'll give you a tour sometime. It'll be fun. Where are you guys living anyway?
My place.
Damn, you got your own place, dude. Sick. You kinda just
I mean, you're welcome to join us. Pretty sure we
Yes,
got like,
I'm always. There's always hot food ready to go. You know, you can always come, hang out, have a hot meal,
food. Damn.
a couch to sleep on if you need it.
Cadmus makes amazing coffees in the morning, at
Oh,
evening.
dude. I'd go for some coffee right now. Yeah, extra
Actually-
sugar.
And Cadmus will reach into one of his vials and be like, I've got, I think this is the coffee. It's either coffee or it's something else that I made.
Oh shit! Can I have it? Can I have it?
Yeah. Oh,
He
yeah,
reaches
oh,
out, reaches out for it. And as he, kind of reaches out for it, you would hear Sonia kind of shout up in the balcony upstairs, bringing attention to everyone around here. The music kind of is killed right at this moment, and you see Maverick standing in front of everyone up there, addressing the people. Everyone around you is kind of gathering a red solo cup or whatever they can, because it looks like Maverick is holding one himself and he's doing a toast. Hey, yo. You guys know I don't like doing this speech stuff, but let's just get on with it. Tonight just ain't any night. We're here to throw down and give props to the game changer that made what we are today. He raises a cup. They call it Elevate. Before, they used to at least. It's not just a drink. It's a symbol of us rising above the bullshit politics. We're not playing by the old rules anymore. And we're not gonna let those fucking elders step on us. We found our own power. The power they claim is too fucking weak. They don't know shit, and they'll never understand the pure mayhem we're capable of. Tonight, we ain't just partying. We're making a statement. We're showing the fucking world we ain't the underdogs. Our blood. It's our superpower. It's our fucking weapon. Tonight, we're here to say soon they'll respect us. Not because they want to, because they need to. He raises a cup once again, gesturing for you all to follow his lead.
Cadmus will immediately raise up. He'll hold his little vial of coffee up.
Auntie just grabs a bottle of beer from nearby and just holds it up.
Yeah, Munchie's has been drinking the whole thing from what she snatched earlier.
To our founders, to elevate and to your ugly, thin-blooded mugs. New, he looks towards you three. Or old. We're going to change the fucking world. One brew at a time. As he just downs whatever he has in his hand. And everyone, you see this whole, like, domino effect of everyone just getting or start to get shit-faced in this moment. Okay. Now, I have a question for the three of you. As everyone begins to ingest all sorts of materials and drinks and suspicious substances, what do the three of you do? Do you sit out and mingle? Do you join the festivities?
When Maverick mentioned young and also newcomers and pointed us, did he look at anyone specifically when he said old?
Yeah.
Can we identify who roughly they were?
I'll give you this for free. He looked at Ben.
Ugh. Captain
It's
Obvious.
our friend.
Not our friend.
Okay. Noted.
Alright.
He gave a good warning. Why do you
It's
not
not a
like
good
Ben?
warning. It's not a good warning.
We're not made of wax. We're not gonna like fizzle off. Well, I don't want to be near
Cadmus
the
is going
sun.
to definitely be mingling.
Yeah, same.
Yeah,
Okay.
munchies as well. Probably talking to the, I don't know, people.
I've got a surefire joke that mixes, and he'll gesture to one of his vials with this. My guaranteed will impress.
Come on, dude. The brew off is about to kick off. He says to you, Cadmus, do you ladies want to join? Just to see what happens and who gets the most fucked up off of the counterfeit sangria?
I guess.
Yeah.
Sounds fun,
I mean,
right?
I've got to hype up Cadmus. Team Cadmus.
Mm-hmm. Team
Yeah,
Cadmus. Cadmus,
Team
Cadmus,
Cadmus, yeah.
Cadmus,
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 Hold
Cadmus.
on. This ain't a
Cadmus.
kettle battle, yo. This is just chill. This is just relax. We're just gonna throw some ingredients in, brew your own elevate. Come on, we'll give you the recipe.
Okay, let's go.
You see Ziggy and Blaze kind of just take you over to the center where people are gathering right now. People of this massive industrial size, industrial cauldron, makeshift cauldron rather, is just there. They're throwing ingredients in: rice, vinegar, some bits of chocolate. Some people are throwing batteries in there. You see an extension cord kind of just like someone tries to put it in, but some individual kind of just stops him and says, "Hey man, no, we can't do that." And everyone else is kind of mixing whatever drinks and stuff. On the corners of the room, there are little mini chemistry labs that's set up as well, and people are just kind of mixing their own shit with their own ingredients. There's a select, there's a fine selection of random stuff that you can eat or put into someone else or put in the brew. It's really up to you. But if you guys are looking to make friends, I need one of you to roll charisma and persuasion.
I vote munchies.
Yeah, can I help Munchies?
Also, on the right hand side, this is specifically for you, Auntie. Some thin bloods have taken in their own elixirs, and they're now kind of sparring against the guy who took the diamond skin formula earlier. You can see he's tough as nails right now, and they're kind of trying to punch him, trying to crack that stone skin he has. If you'd like to participate in that, you're more than welcome to as well.
Sure. She'll maybe give them some pointers on how best to. No. You keep your thumb out of your fist, and then you giving them pointers and stuff.
How to deck fools 101.
Yeah. Yes.
You see this. You see this very tall. The person that took the diamond skin formula. You see this very tall African American gentleman. He's just in his white shirt right now, but you can see that his neatly placed button up and coat are off to the side with his tie. He says, I ain't never seen you around here. Name's Lonzo.
Auntie.
See you giving these youngins some tips. Why don't we see you step into the ring? Come on.
I don't like to. Well, okay, but it's just for fun. No, I don't want to hurt anyone.
Hit me with all you
yeah.
got. It's safe.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll a strength and brawl. Munchies, have you rolled your charisma and persuasion?
I was about to ask, and I used my all.
Ooh, very interesting.
Aw.
Okay, if you'd like to activate awe, you're more than welcome to.
Can I add my good looks to it as well?
Yes. And Cadmus, if you'd like to participate in the science fair going on in the background, you're more than welcome to as well.
Hell yeah.
You can try to. Actually, Ziggy passes over the elixir formula for you. The elevate formula, and he kind of just tells you, "All right, Judd, all you."
All right.
Go ahead and make a distillation roll. I believe it's resolve and alchemy. So all three
It's
of you.
intelligence and alchemy for me.
Oh, intelligence and alchemy. Okay. So we see a montage of the three of you kind of separate ways and have your own little moments trying to fit in with the crowd. And you do, especially you, Auntie. Auntie, you have. Damn. You're
I
muted.
got 0 successes
was
on
so
so many
sad.
dice.
Rolled 9
0.
dice and she got
I only
4
got 2
ones.
from willpowering. I got 0. Look, it's just
Holy
because
shit.
it's because Auntie's heart isn't in it. You know, she doesn't want to hurt these nice, kids. You know, she doesn't want to hurt them. So she
No.
definitely does very 15% power punch, which is just a little tap.
So we see this montage happen, and Auntie kind of tries to sucker punch, but punch this guy right in the chest where he's asking you to. And as your knuckle collides, immediately you feel that hardened skin kind of, deflect whatever force you have, and you are kind of pushed back a bit as you feel that stinging sensation on your knuckle. Come on. With muscles like those, you can hit harder than that.
Damn.
Come on, one more time.
Okay, one more time.
Come on, I'll act hurt this time too, so you don't,
Don't
impress the
look,
others.
It's fine.
Knock him out, Auntie. Knock him out.
Can you imagine just love tap and then just
Okay.
knock him out?
All right, Munchies, you rolled. Wow, damn. With you activate awe as well. 7 successes. Okay, Munchies. Well, you're gonna see a bunch of new faces here as, I believe Sonia will be drawn to you, and immediately she kind of swings her arms around you and she drags you across the entire floor, introducing you as her little doll. And you would meet quite a few people, namely an individual by the name of Chester. He's got this spiked up hair, and he's got this really, really stylish look about him. He's vaguely Latino, and you would also you would meet Big B as well. But apart from that, there's some other people that we'll leave as nameless NPCs for now. But everyone around here is impressed by your presence, Munchies. They all want to be your friend. They all kind of fawn over you, especially the boys. So the people levitating upstairs are kind of gravitating towards you, and as they kind of, gravitate towards you, float in your direction, they realize that they're way off from the safety of the second floor, and they immediately fall down. Thankfully, they fall onto another person and they kind of collide with them and are saved. They break the fall, but they immediately come up and kind of fawn over you. Hey, hi. You are really, really cute. Wow.
Are you okay? You're bleeding.
Oh, No, yeah, I'm fine. Wow. It's just, you're really. Who are you? Are you like some K-pop artist that's up and coming? Wow.
Mm-hmm. Something like that. Up and coming, yeah.
Can I? What do we call you?
Oh, munchies.
Just Munchies?
Yeah, just munchies.
Oh, what a cool name. Okay, I'm Brad.
Hi, Brad. You really should see someone for that. You are bleeding.
It's fine. It's fine. It's just it's just about a flesh wound. He says as you see him kind of knit the wound on his head quickly using his blood, and it attaches itself back, and the bleeding stops quickly.
Oh. All good then. What were you doing up there? Like you were levitating or something? Like, that's so cool.
Yeah, man, it's just a new formula that was shipped in from Cali. It's some good shit.
You don't suppose you can teach me that kind of stuff, do you?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Come on, let's go back upstairs. The thing kind of wore out. I would have, kind of carried you in my arms. It's superhero, jumped and. Anyways, let's just go. He says as, he kind of nervously makes his way upstairs. And as this is happening, Cadmus, what did you roll?
So I haven't rolled yet. I would like to arouse what little blood I have.
Sure.
Cool.
Okay. You don't get any hungrier?
Alright. It's just +1, right?
It's just +1.
Yeah, sweet. Willpower as well, just because.
Okay.
This is
First
important to
impressions.
Cadmus.
5 successes. Okay, what does this look like, Cadmus, as you brew L for the first time?
I think Cadmus would he'd set down one of his empty beakers, like this. So there was a lab there, so he'll start cooking, and then he'll kind of sit and think for a little bit, look at the notes, kind of reach into his pocket where Auntie had given him some of the eggs, and be kind of like, and just kind of ponder for a minute, and just pour a little bit of the eggs into there, and just sit and watch the effects, and just be like, I reckon this
Ziggy's just like nodding along, like, dude, raw eggs. Damn.
Yeah, like Cadmus will add a little bit of salt in there as it fizzles up, and he'll turn to it's both Ziggy and Blaze there.
Yeah.
And be like, he's like, as it fizzles up, he's like, you know why I always why I really like nitrates when I brew? Because they're better than day rates. Get it?
That's really funny, dude. It took me like a whole minute to understand, but yeah, that's pretty cool. That's so funny. Nitrate.
Because I'll breathe in as well. Because I have bloodhound, am I able to detect just resonance-wise? Does elevate require a specific resonance of vitae to go into it, or is it?
I believe it
cool.
does. I think it's phlegmatic. Let me double check here.
I have it here. Sanguine mortal blood. Oh, it does actually.
Sanguine.
Vitae.
Sanguine.
Oh, yeah.
Sanguine mortal blood.
Cool. I'll sit
But
there.
there's already like beakers full of blood there for you.
Yeah,
so.
cool. I'll just sit there breathing and just enjoying the smell as it develops. But which I didn't even realize this. One of the ingredients for
you
elevated
should toss
black
your
coffee
in there. Oh, you should toss your coffee in there, dude. Just to see what happens.
You're right. He'll pour all his coffee into it and be like, this is gonna be the best. This is gonna hit. This is gonna slap.
Oh shit! I hope I don't get slapped.
No. We'll see. Yeah,
Cool.
pour all the coffee in.
And you see all those flavors, all those ingredients kind of mix in together, and the vapors kind of just fizzle, and we see this whole concoction come alive as you pour in your own. Well, you use your vitate to do your alchemy, and you result with your first brew of Elevate. As you
This is
have
it.
this.
This is it, guys. This is what's gonna get us to goose status.
Well, fucking drink it, man. What are you waiting for, dude?
Whoa. He'll kind of take 2 of his empty coffee beakers and kind of pour it into 3. And be like, here we go. Like, I
Dude,
don't
I'm
really know.
so excited, dude. Oh, man. The first time's always the best. Popping that cherry is the best feeling ever.
All right, he kind of gestured like to popped cherries.
Pop the cherry. And he kind of just, they
Yeah.
both kind of down it like shots.
And Gavin
And-
did the same.
Because this is your formula, what does it feel like as this hits your system?
It is everything I wanted my coffee to be, but more. It's like my the neurons in my brain have been set on fire. It's amazing. Kind of just sits there like they're buzzing in my ears, just kind of vibing out.
Okay. And as your eyes kind of open right now, you feel this elevated sense of your being. You feel right at home. You look around you and you see all these people partying, all these people getting together. You feel like this is what you were meant to be. This is what you were meant to do, Cadmus. And as the camera then draws, kind of pans around, we see Auntie knock the fuck out of Alonzo in this moment. With how many successes is that?
That's 9 total. She critted. She got
Damn.
9 successes.
Okay, way to pull it back from those 4 ones before
Yeah,
now.
I
it's
mean, he
just
said
full of
give it all
10s.
she had, so she was like, okay. So I
Yeah,
didn't
and-
warn you.
In slow motion, what does this look like, Auntie P?
She's like, okay, I mean, he's got this thing protecting him, so I guess it's okay, and I want to make a good impression. We see her kind of go serious for a moment, and she tenses her fist, and we see like the veins and muscles in her arms tense as she just does a short. And there's almost like as her fist hits his chest, there's almost like a ripple, and it goes flying backwards. As this like almost like dark moment in her eyes as she hits him, and then immediately she sees he went flying. She's like, oh, I'm sorry, and like runs over to try and like help him up.
As you kind of help him up, you can see that he's actually not that hurt. You can see that you did leave quite a mark there, and it's right now it's bruising immediately. But you can see that his skin is still very, very tough. You did do a lot of damage to him, but thanks to his diamond skin, you didn't do that much. As you kind of help him up, he kind of gives you a smile and a wink as he says, "Damn, strong, powerful. I like you. We're gonna get along just fine," he says as he stands up. "Come find me later. I'm sure we can figure other ways we can use our physiques."
What's your name?
Lonzo.
Right, Auntie. Yes.
You're the first person that actually took the wind out of me.
Yeah, sorry about that. It looks like you've got some bruising there. That's incredible though. That skin is amazing that it's able to. I mean, I normally if I hit that hard, it's because don't expect the person to get back up again, But that was amazing.
As I said, come find me later.
Yeah. She looks immediately awkward. Kind of looks around like, where are the others right now?
And as you kind of turn, you would see Cadmus kind of taking shots right now. You see Munchies following this kid that's awkwardly trying to get her up the stairs. The kid also kind of has a drink in his hand, and he gives you one as well, Munchies. Red Solo cup filled with some drink. It smells absolutely sweet. And as you keep drinking, as all of you keep drinking, because I imagine Auntie you'll have a drink with a few people, you have a few smokes here and there, the three of you would eventually begin imbibing more and more of these substances. We see a montage of all of you getting along, partying, dancing, maybe getting into more spars, some people levitating after drinking questionable vials of substances, and all of the night begins blurring together. And that montage ends and the scene kind of blacks out, much like the three of you. For us, the audience, we see that montage turn from fun, fast-paced, to a more dangerous one, as we see flashes of what happened in the night. As people down more and more of Elevate and other drinks there, we hear sirens. We hear police kind of stop the party. We see a montage of people running out, flashes of people getting arrested. And all in all, the night is ruined by the mortal authority. But none of you would remember that. As the next day, next evening rolls around, the three of you are snapped awake by one of your phones ringing. As we begin the next evening, I need the three of you to roll a rouse check. Okay. Munchies, not hungry. Auntie, a little hungry tonight. Okay. I'll leave it to your imagination. Leave it up to your decision to Auntie if you did indeed spend time with Alonzo.
Who knows? Who can say? We don't remember. We blacked out.
Yeah, you did black out after a couple of cups of sangria, a couple dozen cups of sangria, and all of your senses elevated to a certain degree. The three of you wake up tonight feeling like absolute shit. Your body is heavy. Your brain is tired. It is like being dragged across the Sahara Desert, and your muscles are sore from the previous evening. Cadmus, you find yourself in your room, face down on the floor. Your glasses are broken. Your beanie is nowhere to be found, and you have a very, very stiff neck. Oh, and where are your pants?
Listen, who needs pants? That's some mortal bullshit. Yeah,
You get
we
up.
live in a world where we can replace eggs with blood, alright? We can replace pants with the need of no pants.
Okay.
Okay, this will kind of stand up, cracking his neck, just be like, ugh.
Oh, yeah, it hurts. It really, really hurts. And as you do this, you kind of feel a stinging sensation on your neck. And you see nothing in your hand. There's nothing there at all, but you make your way to the bathroom, perhaps to check. As you're doing this, Munchies, you are snapped awake as well. And you feel your back really, really hurts, and your legs are kind of cramping right now. What the fuck did you do last night? Your hair is also quite the mess, but because you are stunning to us, the audience, you look like a princess waking up.
Disney princess it is.
You do anything in particular as you get up from your makeshift bed upstairs?
Yeah, I'm putting on a hoodie. No, actually, like I'm removing whatever outfit I had the night before, looking at my back, trying to figure out why is it hurting, and probably trying to put a hoodie on at the same time.
Okay. All right. So you move towards a nearby mirror to check out what's going on. Auntie, your phone is buzzing right now, and as you wake up for the evening.
Do I have someone else's phone? Auntie doesn't have
Oh,
phones.
sorry,
She
it's
doesn't
not your
believe in
phone.
phones.
Sorry, it's not your phone. It's Munchie's phone. You would
It's my
recognize it.
phone.
Yeah, you would recognize it quickly. But you'd feel like you are actually in the living room right now. And you are like, you were sleeping sideways, but now as you kind of get up, you feel your muscles are kind of tense. Your your back also kind of hurts, but specifically, your right arm has a stinging sensation to it. As you look,
Fuck.
you will notice that there is quite a strange marking there. The three of you, as you begin examining yourselves, Cadmus on your neck, Munchies on your back, and Ansi on your right arm, you would see that there is a symbol tattooed upon your skin. A triangle in red crimson color.
You can hear all the way from upstairs Munchie's yelling, "What the fuck?"
Gab is just gonna groan. Just be like, "Ugh. I told them it was a fucking cult. No one calls themselves the leader without running a fucking cult."
Auntie, do you pick up the phone?
Yeah, I think she's kind of zoned out initially when she sees the mark, but then she's like, right phone, and then she looks at the phone for a minute, like, now how do I?
You hear
that
Munchies
one?
running downstairs.
Yeah, Munchies, you make your way downstairs, and as the both of you are kind of realizing what's going on, Cadmus, as you take a look in the mirror at your brand new tattoo, you would notice from the reflection of the mirror behind you, you can see that there is a satchel that's kind of open right now, and its contents are kind of partially spilled out.
Cadmus will actually consider now he's broken his sunglasses. Just put on a pair of his actual glasses. Be like, and you can open the satchel. What have we got in here?
You would see that the satchel's contents contain a few notes here and there, but the most interesting thing about it is just immediately you get this gut feeling that this is something that's very, very important. Is a notebook that has a blue cardstock cover, and a few scribbles on the outside of it.
What? Gonna look around, be like, God, I hope I didn't accidentally rob somebody or pick up someone else's bag. Gonna flick through idly.
First page.
Put a vial of coffee on the Bunsen burner as I sit.
As you turn the page, immediately the first thing you would see is the title of this notebook. The Alchemist Cookbook.
Oh God. I've stolen someone really important's bag.
As Cadmus begins flipping through page after page of whatever's in there, realizing that there's alchemical formulas written all over. Most you can't actually comprehend right now, but this amount of knowledge in your hand is, you've never experienced anything like this before, and immediately you rush over to your table where your Bunsen burner is and begin making your own brews, or trying to.
I'm going ham on this.
Yeah. Munchies and Auntie, as you guys get the phone unlocked and Munchies continues freaking out, you would see that there's a message from I forgot his name. Wow, how did I forget his name? Maverick.
Is it my phone?
Yeah, it's your phone.
Oh,
And you saved you saved his name as Mavs.
definitely a Mavs. With a tiny heart. You know, like those
Mhm.
double hearts.
God. You hear the phone vibrates once again, Auntie, in your hands, as you see Mavs' name kind of pop up once again.
She answers it. Hello?
Munchies.
Hi.
Oh, Auntie.
Yeah. Munchies is here, and she puts it on speakerphone.
Glad the three of you are up. You're
What
muted.
happened last night? Why do I have a tattoo now?
Yeah, me too. Never had a tattoo. What? Hi, hello, Mavs. Please explain. Can you?
I
Can
told
you?
the three of you not to get too fucked up.
I don't remember
Yeah, the
much
sangria will do
past
that to you.
punching Alonzo. I don't really remember much after that.
Well, the three of you had a little one too many drinks. And you did get a... Let's just say the sangria at the end wasn't that great. But that's not important. The important part is... Where's Sonia?
Why? Wait, what do you... Immediately, Sonia! Shouts through the house, remembering that she said she was going to stay with us.
I mean, usually she bunks with me, but she wasn't there.
Sonia's not with you.
Auntie will immediately go and start searching the house to see if she's like passed out somewhere.
As the two of you look around, you would notice that Cadmus is busying himself at the in his own little alchemy table. But you don't see any sign of Sonia anywhere. Her stuff is here, especially her satchel, which is in Cadmus's room.
Cadmus, why is Sonia's stuff here? As like Munchies like puts together the satchel.
Cadmus will
Did
look
you-
up from his lab. I don't know. I assume she left it here.
Have you seen her? Like, did she come in here? Did you take her stuff?
No, I didn't take her stuff. I don't remember taking her stuff. I don't think she came in here. I don't know why her stuff's in here. She doesn't really come in here that often. That is kind of weird.
Auntie, you're still holding the phone, right?
Yeah.
Then you would hear Mav kind of pipe up. Look, if she's not there, then obviously there's something that happened last night. I've got a bad feeling about this.
You hear Munchies yell across the haven, like, she's not here, but her satchel is.
Hey, is that the leader on the phone?
Yeah, it's Mavs.
Is the red triangle like some sort of vampire version of the golden triangle?
Are we
Like,
going? Like, we're
Is
Now
this
is
walking
not the
back to
time,
there.
Cadmus. Sonia could be missing.
Sonia might be missing.
Isn't Sonia
Hold on.
does like
I'm getting
doesn't she
another
always
call.
do a thing?
I'll call you back in a sec.
Okay.
Like,
Hangs
doesn't
up.
Sonia always go
Grabs the
missing?
phone. Munchies will take the
Like, she
phone.
doesn't live here.
Can I try calling Sonia?
Sure. As you dial her number, it immediately goes dead.
Damn. Something
Did
bad
she maybe go
happened.
home with someone last night? Like there was a lot of
Yeah, I
cool
mean,
people
look,
there.
maybe we're jumping to conclusions. Yeah, maybe she met someone, maybe she decided, found another party somewhere else.
No, here's the thing. If she went home with someone from that party and it means it's one of us, then Mavs could have found her by now. But and she did say she's gonna bunk with us tonight, and she always comes home even after she goes to another party. So, and her phone's never dead. Her phone's
could-
dead.
I'm gonna go. I'm
We
gonna
should
go
ask
check.
the leader about Captain Obvious. Like he seemed kind of weird, right?
Auntie's gonna go and see if Zach is in his room.
Okay.
We also all got tattoos. Why is no one concerned about this?
I am freaking out about the tattoos, and then Sonia missing it. I haven't had breakfast yet. Just shush. Shush.
Auntie's tattoo is just in amongst all her other tattoos. Like, Auntie has like full tattoos over both arms, chest, back. Like, she's covered in tattoos. So she's like, it'll mix in with everything else.
One thing you would notice, Auntie, with your tattoo is that it's predominant. That color kind of overshadows everything else. But it also blends in quite nicely. You don't know what to make of it, but that tattoo it's something. As you make your way towards Zach's room, the door is wide open, but I imagine you give a polite knock on the door. And as you peek in, there's no one inside.
There's a look of she's worried, but she knows that he doesn't always stay here and he often goes out and doesn't come back, and she doesn't want to immediately panic, but she notes it, but she goes back to the others. Zach's not home, and I was going to ask him if he'd seen her, but he obviously hasn't come home.
I can give a call to Zach.
Yeah. Might as well try.
Ring Zach, I guess.
Okay. Immediately he picks up the moment he sees your name. As we transition over in that direction, we can see that Zachariah is out and about, kind of doing his own thing. But as he sees the phone, the name on the phone, he picks up as he says, I'm just kidding. Munchies, hey.
Hey Zach. We were just, your mom's just asking, have you seen Sonia by any chance?
Sonia. No. Why? Is she looking for me? But should I be looking for her? I mean, she didn't seem like she wanted to get down last night, but that's cool.
Can you
Yeah, it's a loudspeaker.
I need to hear that. I don't need to hear that.
Oh man.
You're on loudspeaker, by the
Hi,
way.
Why
Zach.
didn't you tell me? I didn't. I meant
It's-
down like
Yeah, look,
go for a
don't
drink.
elaborate. You don't need to elaborate. You don't
food,
need to elaborate.
mm.
It's fine. It's fine.
Hey, Mom.
Hi. You okay?
Oh yeah. I was just. Yeah, I'm just doing stuff. Why? What's up?
No, it's fine. I just we can't find Sonia. She was meant to crash here tonight. It's probably nothing, but I just wanted to ask if you'd seen her before you left. But it's fine.
I think one of you.
If you do see her, can you call Munchies?
Yeah, sure thing. That's weird. Actually really creepy if I start looking for her, so maybe I should not do that, but okay, sure, yeah, I'll keep an eye out.
Thanks. Take care. Love you.
Yep, he says as he kind of just hangs up.
Cadmus is going to look up from his cooking. Be like, would it create some sort of weird conflict of interest if Sonia became like your daughter-in-law?
But according to that conversation, Sonia was here last night at some point. It's where probably when she dropped off the satchel and then disappeared.
Is there anything in the satchel that would say? Is there anything else in there? Any notes? Anything?
Sure.
Cadmus will
you-
search through.
Yeah, as you take a peek through the satchel, you would see some scribbled up notes, some strange ingredients, but there's nothing there that really dictates or tells you where she is. It is at this moment, as you guys frantically look for clues and where Sonia is, you feel the phone vibrate once again.
I'll answer again, I guess. Put it on loudspeaker. Hi, this is Munchies, and
Hey,
you're on
it's me.
loudspeaker. Oh. Can I check the phone, like...
It's Mavs.
Oh, hi.
Feel his, kind of deep, like, callous voice come through as he says, "You ain't gonna like this."
Please, no. Please don't tell me this is a bad news.
I need you guys to meet me tonight at the market.
Okay.
That doesn't
She's
sound
gone.
bad. I don't mind doing that.
A fucking hole through her chest. Found it by the docks. Meet me at the cargo ship. The other red worker should be there. And he hangs up.
Yo, what the fuck?
And as Cadmus says that, we're gonna go ahead and end tonight's session. Thank you guys so much for joining us with our first episode, Magnum Opus. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let's go around the table once again to introduce ourselves. My name is Lou, and I was your storyteller for this evening.
My name is Joel, and I'm playing Cadmus.
I was Haley, and I was playing Auntie.
And my name is Rena. I'm playing as Munchies, and my best friend just got murdered, apparently.
Oh, my best friend!
But yeah.
No!
But yeah, check us out. Check out Red Center by Night, still running all throughout this YouTube channel. You'll see our season 2 right down there. A lot of chaos, a lot of fae, a lot of I mean, don't make deals with the fae, guys. Yeah.
Or
So-
do, if you like life spicy.
You know, just seduce the fae. That's
Make
also
more
a
bad
thing.
decisions. Yes.
But yeah, thank you so much for joining us for this game, and we'll see you again next week. This has been Magnum Opus. Bye.
Peace.